Hello friends, welcome to the channel of Contemporary Literary Review India. In this video, I'm going to show you how to insert footnotes, endnotes, in-text citation and bibliography in Microsoft Word document. Generally, all those who are studying at PhD level or are professors and academicians write research papers, dissertation and thesis papers on various topics. This video is helpful for all research scholars of any discipline and subjects. Technically, footnotes and endnotes are same. They are used to provide additional information to the topic. However, a footnote is placed at the footer of the page, while the endnote is placed at the end of the paper. If you are using the endnote in a book, then you can place the endnotes at the end of each section, each chapter, or completely at one place at the end of the book. Moreover, I have one recommendation for the research scholars here. If you are using both footnotes and endnotes in the same research paper or thesis, then try to use the information for each more categorically. For example, in this research paper, I have created all those notes in the footnotes, which are specifically related to the topic, while I have placed all the citation for external references in the endnote. Now, when you open your research paper in a Microsoft Word document, the document will open in the default tab, that is Home. Here you will see one tab called References. Click this tab. Under References, you will find the options for footnote, endnote, in-text citation, and bibliography. Now, in this research paper that is titled Investigative Poetry and Interpretation on Subject Treatment and Technique, I have used certain keywords such as investigative poetry, history verse, projective verse, canon of history verse, Charles Olson, and Edward Sanders. Now, if I want to provide some information to the term projective verse, then bring the cursor here at the end of the term. You can see that the cursor is blinking here. Then click Insert Note. You will see that one citation has been automatically added at the footer. Here you can write anything. This is the footnote. However, I have created a list of notes, so it would be better if I write that relevant information here. So we'll simply copy it. Now you can see that I have added one citation for projective verse, which is projective verse was first coined by Charles Olson in his essay The Projective Verse, 1950. Once again, I'm going to add one note to the name Charles Olson. So bring the cursor to the end of the term and then click insert note. Once again, one citation has been added here. So I would like to copy the description here for the citation. So now I have added 2 citations here. Similarly, I am going to add one more citation to the term or name Edward Sanders. So once again, bring the cursor at the end of the term Edward Sanders and then click insert note. Similarly, one more citation has been added at the footer and then I'm copying and then I'm copying this information here. So you can see that I have added 3 citations and endnote is also added in the same way. For example, if this is the endnote that I had actually already added in the research paper. So I have removed it and would like to show you how to insert. So obviously, as I said, that bring the cursor to the end of the term where you want to insert either footnote or endnote. So here I have added and then click insert endnote. You can see that one citation has been added here. So I'm going to copy the information for citation because I had already created one list there. And then you can see that I have added this citation. So this was the citation. See that you can see the citation here. One important thing that I would like to add here is that this citation that you can see here as superscript, if you click that, you will jump to that citation. So it is very easy to jump to that relevant section directly by double clicking on the superscript reference. Now I'm going to show you how to create bibliography and insert in-text citation. To insert in-text citation, you must first create a bibliography. Here is the sheet of or list of styles. In Microsoft Word, you will find almost all popularly known styles for your formatting, such as APA, Chicago, IEEE, MLA, Turabian, and others. MLA is used for humanities, while APA is used for science papers. Similarly, IEEE is used for electronics engineering discipline. Likewise, other styles are used for other disciplines and subjects. Here you can see the option Manage Sources. Click this button. This source manager will appear. This is actually a list of bibliography. So here you can find a button New. Click this button. The first option is Type of Source. Here you will find a list of all the sources that you are creating citation for, like book, book section, journal article, article in a periodical, conference, report, website, document from website, electronic source, art, sound recording, performance, film, interview, and others. So here I am going to select book because I'm going to cite from books. Then there is a field author. Write the name of the author for which you are creating the citation. Here the next option is author. You can type or write the author name. I have created a list of all these. So we'll copy the name of the author. And then title of the book. Then the publication year, that is 1909. City, that is New York. And then publisher. Publisher is P.F. Collier and Son Company. Here you will find one option, show all bibliography fields. So I am going to click this to make it sure that I have entered all mandatory fields. You can see this is the star in red color. This means that these fields are mandatory fields to fill in. If you have information for other fields, you can enter that information. Here I see that there is one additional field which I left out, which is mandatory. So I'm going to enter as print. Click OK. You can see that this citation has been added here in the master list. And on the other hand side, you will see the current list. You can create as many citations as possible in this master list and then copy that copy selected few ones and then copy to the current list. All the citations in the current list will be added in your current document. Now I'm going to add one more citation. So I am writing the name of the author and then the title of the book, then publication year, that is 1967, and then city, New York, publisher, that is Grove Press Inc. Once again I will click show all bibliography field to make it sure that I have filled all mandatory fields. So here I will mention print. Click OK. This citation has been added in the master list once again. Now I will add one more citation. Click new and then write the name of the author, then the title of the book, then year, that is 1976, then the name of the city, that is New York once again, and then the name of the publisher, that is Blake Rote Press. Once again I will click show all bibliography fields. This is required particularly to make it sure that you have filled all the mandatory fields. Here I see that one mandatory field is still left out, so I have mentioned it as print. Click OK. Here you can see that I have created 3 citations in the master list, and you can copy any of them or all of them to the current list. For example, if I do not want a few of them, then I can delete from here. Now you can see that in the master list I have 3 citations, while in the current list I have only 1. But if you want all of them, no issue, you can add all of them. At the same time, you can select all of them here and then copy them all in one go. You can see here that all those citations which are listed here in the current list will be added while you insert bibliography in your research paper. Then you can see this button at the end of this dialog box, close. Click close. Now I have added the bibliography, and you can use this bibliography in 2 ways: to insert in-text citation and to insert a list of bibliography. In-text citation is a reference that you mention between your text. I will show you one example. For example, I am mentioning here Charles Olson and Edward Sanders. And if I want to provide some in-text citation here, so I will have to add in-text citation. So as I said that to create in-text citation, you need first to create bibliography. So this when you go, because as I have already created bibliography now, so you must go there and you will see that each citation is appearing here. And then you can select either of them and then add. For example, I am here at the end of this name, Charles Olson. Click insert citation and then we'll add this. This citation has been, this is in-text citation, and this in-text citation has been added here. The good thing is that if you want to switch to another formatting, this will be converted to that appropriate style. Likewise, if I want to switch to MLA style, this will be converted to MLA style automatically. Similarly, if I want to insert a citation here, then I will go to the end of this term and then click insert citation. And Edward Sanders, that means this one or this one, which one? So I am going to insert this citation. This formatting is based on MLA style. As I said that you can switch to any style anytime. For example, if this may be also possible that you have based your citation on some certain style, but later on you can switch to another style, and all the citations in your research paper will be automatically switched to that selected style. So this was in-text citation. I hope that you may be understanding it clearly now how to insert in-text citation. Now I will show you how to insert bibliography, that is a list of all citation which is generally placed at the end of the book or research paper. So I will go to the place where I want to add the bibliography. And to make it more clear, I have added one heading called bibliography, where I am going to insert bibliography. Here I will click insert. So you will see that all the citations have been added here. And as I said that you can switch to any style if required. at any point of time. Just by switching to any style, all the citations, either in-text citation or bibliography, will be switched to the appropriate style like APA or Chicago or MLA. For humanities, and this is the paper for English literature, so this belongs to humanities, so I would prefer to keep it to MLA style. So now the bibliography is MLA in MLA style, and in-text citation is also in MLA style here and here. I hope that this video will prove to be helpful for preparing or creating this type of citations, footnote, endnote, in-text citation, and bibliography. Thank you guys for watching our video. In fact, I would like to request you to like and share our video to as many people as possible so that the good thing spreads. Thank you for watching our video.